in the distant year of 1992. I remember when this came out. Nike and Barkley just wanted to sell a shoe. They went to Industrial Light and Magic. You know, that company that made that little indie title, Star Wars, and then would go on to make a movie that nobody went and saw called Jurassic Park, only a year later. The commercial itself, very self-explanatory. Godzilla needs his mental health walk for the day because better help hadn't been invented yet, and Charles Barkley sees that Godzilla needs an outlet. So he challenges him to a basketball game, which of course Godzilla knows how to do because he's got goggles. Barkley secures the dunk, and it's game over. They walk it off, and the entire country loses its mind because this commercial was everywhere. So to capitalize on this, a year later, a comic book was created, which is just so much fun. If you ever get the opportunity to grab it, do so. It's a lot of fun. It's a great read. Get your hands on it digitally. Physically, it becomes a little bit harder because of that price tag. No matter how it is you read it, I highly recommend you check it out no matter what. And if that's something you intend to do, I recommend pausing because I'm gonna go ahead and cover the finer points of the comic right now. But before you do, make sure to comment, like, share, reshare, favorite, comment. I think I said comment already. Look, just do the things that make the algorithm happy so this video goes further and further out. I'd really appreciate it. A boy named Matthew and his magical grandfather are on their way to go see Charles Barkley on set. When, wouldn't you know it, Godzilla makes his way ashore. Who doesn't love a nice walk on the beach? Using the power of Matthew's magical silver dollar, yes, that's a thing, Barkley grows to the terrible Titan's height and appeals to Godzilla's lesser-known hobby. I have to imagine he's thinking to himself, well, he's at least prettier than Shaq. Using a nondescript science base, the two square up and throw down. Godzilla scores the first hoop, but Barkley closes the gap. Not okay with a tie, the king does the only thing he knows how to do well. Crying foul, the game ends. And so I guess he wins. Does that mean he wins on a technical? I honestly don't know. I don't know basketball very well. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure some of you already have. Being an overall good dude, Barkley sets up a hoop for the massive monster in the mountains of Utah, so the king can get busy. Barkley gives back the magical coin, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Thank you for the comment of interest. It gives me an excuse to talk about this. I was already going to do it anyway, but this kind of like really got the fire under me. Be sure to check out the commenters page. He has this great Dio cosplay, and he's a pretty funny dude. And remember, if you ever get flack from a Superman fan, by the transitive property, if Godzilla can kill Superman and Charles Barkley can beat Godzilla, Charles Barkley can beat Superman. Good night, everybody!